Hey everyone, it is November the 3rd, and this is the Koji update video for the past week. I'm gonna keep it short because Dimitri and I have to go to New York at 6 in the morning tomorrow, so I need to pack still. Basically, big stuff from last week. So we got notifications. If you click on your profile picture, or you'll see a badge, you can see some notifications right now. They are when someone likes your app, comments, publishes a remix of your app, or sends you money, which is the big one. And if you have any unread notifications, it will send you an email once a day with just kind of all the notifications that you got while you're away. So the big thing with this is if someone tips you, if someone sends you money, you'll now see it. You can also easily reply to people's comments and see what people are making by remixing your app, which is also cool. Also got gift codes. So if you go to payments, these are basically just gift cards. You can purchase them in sort of our standard increments, and then you get a gift code, and you can paste it somewhere and send it to somebody, and they can hit redeem, paste the code, and they get it. If you have been on Discord today, you may have seen Dimitri giving out some gift codes, just pasting them in the chat. Expect more giveaways like that in the future, so if you didn't get one this time, there are still plenty of opportunities. Last kind of big thing this week is replacing the project README with this new Quickstart. So the idea behind this is to give you a way to surface some of the most commonly customized VCCs so that right after someone remixes your app, they can just jump right in and start customizing things without getting lost or overwhelmed by all of the more advanced customization options that might be present. This Quickstart is basically a JSON file that references other VCCs. So you'll see this one's referencing the title color and the button color in the colors VCC file. This one's in the images file or strings. And there are two ways that you can define items that go into this. One is by just specifying a string. So this one is the title key in the strings VCC file. Or if you pass it an object, and you'll notice this object looks similar to the standard VCC definition object, but instead of a single key, it has this array keys. So this foreground color actually forwards its value to both title color and button color. So if I go back here and change this from pink to blue, you'll see that it affects over here on the right, both the title and the button color. So this is valuable for things where the VCCs might be linked together, but you still want to allow the more granular customization inside the actual file. So like this player one actually affects both the player and player dead in here. So someone who's more advanced or wants to spend a little more time will want to come in here and change these things. But someone who, for example, is just remixing on their phone and wants to stick their friend's face in here, now just needs to customize this single control and have its value be reflected in these other places as well. So this is kind of just a very first version of this. Where this is eventually going is trying to make it easier for casual users to create new remixes, specifically on mobile. So each of these controls in here will probably on mobile look like a full screen, kind of full page. Basically feel a bit more kind of friendly and consumery and fun of like, I remix this thing, and then I get this like full screen thing that says, what do you want to call your game? And I give it the game title. Okay, what do you want the color to be? Here you go. And then what do you want the player to be? Here you go. And then hit publish and you're done. While still giving them the access to the more advanced controls, but just kind of creating that flow to make it easier to get remixes out there and get people started and get people playing around with these things. So expect kind of visual style updates to come alongside this. Yeah, I think that's about it. As always, any questions, ideas, comments, would love to hear them. And I will see you next week.